Thank you, Kaylee from the Lighthouse Christian Academy. She is 10 years old. She lives in Bataka in the Kalinago territory. She's in grade 4 and she enjoys reading and artwork. Rounding off the news round for us at number 6, we have Kyra Bedminster from the W.S. Stevens School. You wait for the stinger and then you begin.
DBS News.
Minister for Foreign Affairs, Dr. Felix Henderson, is leading a delegation to the Commonwealth Heads of Government meeting in Samoa from October 21 to 26, 2024. The meeting brings together delegations from 56 nations from Africa, the Caribbean, the Americas.
Let us mention some of our sponsors again. The reading competition is brought to you through the kind compliments of Dragon Windows, the Dominica Water and Sewage Company, Jay's Bookstore, OT Trucking and Septic Cleaners, Ruben's Bakery, Macmillan Service Station, APP Electricals, Lafayette's Medical Lab, West Coast Cooperative Credit Union, the National Cooperative Credit Union, One Big Family, Petro-Caribbean, Energy for Union, the Dominica Air and the Seaports Authority, DASPA, a dynamic gateway to economic growth, Pinard's Mountain Resort, Nature's Harmony, your modern retreat, Josephine Gabriel and Company Limited, and the Dominica Electricity Services, the power to serve you better. As we prepare for round 3, we are going to be joined virtually over the phone by a Calypsonian from the Calibishi area, Mr. Webster Murray, also known as Webb. And our theme is reading and calypso. So he will be joining us just to give us a few words on calypso and the importance of calypso as an art form and the literary aspect of calypso that we are focusing on this year.
Hello, can you hear me? Can you hear me? Can you hear me right now? Hello, hello. All right, I believe everybody is hearing me, so I'll just go ahead and speak. I just want to say thanks to DBS for allowing me to share 2 words on calypso, reading competition, and the impact that calypso has on Dominica and a person. I just want to say thanks to DBS for allowing me to share 2 words on calypso, reading competition, and the impact that calypso has on Dominica and a person. I just want to say thanks to DBS for allowing me to share 2 words on calypso, reading competition, and the impact that calypso has on Dominica and a person. I just want to say thanks to DBS for allowing me to share 2 words on calypso, reading competition, and the impact that calypso has on Dominica and a person. person. I just want to say thanks to DBS for allowing me to share 2 words on calypso.
But in all, um, calypso by itself has played a significant role in allowing these social issues to be heard by the masses. It has been our foundation for actually bringing out the true essence of issues surrounding our country. And in everything that you do, there must be an action. In reading competition, you look for intonation, you look for your delivery, you look for your posture, you look for the way you deliver your words. In calypso, it comes with the same thing. You look for your posture on the stage, you look for delivery, the way that you carry yourself, the way that you sound your words.
Competition, you look for
In everything
intonation,
that
you
you
look for
can
your delivery, you look for
deliver,
your
you have to be
posture.
able to listen to everything that the person is saying on the stage, and you have to be able to catch your audience. So in reading, actually, it's the same thing. You have to be able to catch your audience. You have to be able to actually pronounce your words, proper diction, and make sure that you project yourself, project your voice, that you can be heard. And it's just a blessing that it's the Felix Henderson national competition, reading competition, is going on for so long. And it's a blessing for us in Dominica, and to allow it to be coincided with calypso. It just shows that they go hand in hand. With music, it goes hand in hand, because you have to be able to portray yourself and put out a song, put out music, put out words that you can actually tell a story. The way that the young kids are actually doing this afternoon, telling a story or reading, they actually performing. It's a performance, and it has to be done gracefully. It has to be done in a special way that you can actually understand. So I don't want to say too much. We seem to be going in and out. So congratulations to all the readers. Congratulations to all the schools. And just do your best and read. Be brave and read. Thank you. Thank you.
And we say thank you to Mr. Webster Marie, also known as Webb, for giving us that small, short talk on reading and calypso. So we are gearing up for the 3rd and final round here this afternoon at the W.S. Stevens School. And that round will be, of course, our sports round. The students will read after they hear the sports stinger, so we will play the sports stinger for them now. After you hear this stinger, you begin reading, okay?
Covering the nation and beyond, DBS Sports Report.
Okay, so we are going to call on our first reader from the Paybush Primary School, Miss Abigail Barron.
And beyond, DBS Sports Report.
The West Indies were reeling on 97-7, shocking South Africa at the close of the opening day of the second test in Guyana. Offering resistance was Johnson Holder on 33 not out, replying to South Africa's first innings score of 160. The West Indies plunged into early trouble. Earlier, the West Indies fast bowlers sent South Africa crashing to 160 all out.
Thank you, Miss Abigail Barron from the Paybush Primary School. Up next, reading at number 2, we have Ariane Carbon from the Wesley Primary School. She's our youngest competitor here today at only 7 years old.
Covering the nation and beyond, DBS Sports Report.
President of the Dominica Amateur Basketball Association, DABA, Donnie Robinson, says the club structure will be enforced for all teams partaking in the national leagues from next season. Robinson says only a handful of teams participating in the DABA leagues have a club structure. Robinson's remarks were made on the Creole Heartbeat program on DBS Radio this week.
Thank you, Ariane Carbon from the Wesley Primary School. We are now gearing up to hear from Amelia Roll from the Benz Primary. She's 10 and she loves language arts and she is from the community of Dodan. Reminder to wait for the stinger before proceeding to read your sports piece.
In the nation and beyond, DBS Sports Report.
Dominica's batting collapsed on the third and final day as they went down by an innings and 10 runs against St. Lucia in the Windward Islands Under-23 tournament in St. Lucia yesterday. Trailing by 134 runs in the first innings, Dominica crumbled in the second inning and was all out for 124 runs. Final scores, Dominica 354 and 124 runs. St. Lucia 488 runs.
And that was Amelia Roll from the Benz Primary School. Up next at number 4, we have from the Temple SDA, Destiny Lewis.
Covering the nation and beyond, DBS Sports Report.
The World Cricketers Association, WCA, described the structure and schedule of the global game as broken and unsustainable as it launches a review of its setup. Cricket's Global Players Union says there is no clarity on the interplay between the international and domestic game. For its review, the WCA put together a committee of former players and figures from sports broadcasting and governance.
And that was Destiny Lewis from the Temple SDA Primary School. Up next, reading at number 5 in our sports round, from the Lighthouse Christian Academy, Kaylee Paris. Of course, remember to wait for the stinger before proceeding to read.
Covering the nation and beyond, DBS Sports Report.
The Paybush Eagles fought off elimination as they took Game 3 of the DABA Premier League finals last night against the Trailblazers. The Blazers could have won the title last night with a win in Game 3, but the Eagles had other ideas as they fought hard to take the 77-72 win. The Blazers now lead a 5-match series 2-1.
Thank you, Kaylee Paris from the Lighthouse Christian Academy. And rounding up the sports round and the competition here this afternoon from our host school, the W.S. Stevens School, Kyra Bedminster.
Covering the nation and beyond, DBS Sports Report.
Head coach of the men's senior national football team says they are putting in the work as they look to advance to the next stage